Welcome back to Gatabud. I had a blast doing the Proving Grounds. It's one of my favorite additions to this game. It's an awesome shrine theme in my opinion, and it's the #1 way to get you ready for the possibility of the Master Trials returning when DLCs begin. They can be a little tough for some, and if you're struggling, the first tip I'm going to tell you, I did not do this on any of these videos, but if you go and make triple defense food, either using iron shrooms or armored carp, and then eating that before you enter, that will help you tremendously on the ones you're struggling with. So I highly recommend that. But I found some hilariously easy ways to beat a lot of these shrines, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is the Kamizun shrine near the Great Plateau. It's intended to be your first Proving Grounds. And it is pretty easy if done right. But it's not a cakewalk by any means. You gotta be smart about it. I like to start off by getting a headshot on that one and then quickly hiding. And just chilling for a second. You want to get these guys in one-on-one matchups and force isolation. And by being really careful like this, you can kind of thin the herd out a little bit. The shield guy would personally annoy me. Oh, they see me now. Okay. So we got one down. Let's just run. As long as you stay moving, you're fine the majority of the time. I want the spike ball. Now, using arrows, even when being chased, is really useful. So we've got a weak one on the right, a strong one on the left. I want a one-on-one matchup, so I use the arrow to stun that one. Now I use it again to give me an opening to strike like that. And it's over, just like that. Even when there are multiples on you, you can still force one-on-one matchups by using the resources you have. In this case, it was arrows. In other cases, it'll be things like disarming with shock, maybe freeze, you name it. Just get those isolation matchups, take them out one by one, don't get touched. That's the general playbook in these shrines. In the Tabantha area inside this cave, we have the Nouda shrine, and this is the intermediate trial. And it's going to start just like the one we just did, with a headshot to the right. And then we're going to start a fire right here. We're also going to burn this. We want this shock emitter right here. Then we're going to carry it with Ultra Hand. Look. Easy. This spike ball dude's gonna come now. Easy again. You gotta remember, in Proving Grounds, you have infinite energy. So I can just put that there, and the captain's gonna get fried. You can headshot those guys. Let's finish this. Easy again. Just use the shock thing. Ignore the fan. The game wants you to power the fan. Just use the shock. This is the Eutoum shrine in the northwest corner of the map at the hot spring. And this is the first one of these that I did. And I immediately had a blast with Proving Grounds because I loved Master Trials. I loved the Eventide Island concept. And I made a video, but I missed a couple things. First being that you can fuse spikes. I want just one hit on these guys, and then I want to get out. Both of those guys have extremely dangerous weapons. They're almost always on you at the same time. I don't want to get a hit on this guy. Yeah, there we go. What I neglected or didn't realize when I made the video is this massive block right here. And it's an absolute game changer. Because this thing can one-hit KO. I think the game wants you to fuse it and use it as a weapon. But it's better used like this. The shock arrow guy that I just took out there is the biggest threat when up here. And then these two guys have no idea what to do. They just start throwing pebbles. Ooh, just barely missed there. If you get hit by a pebble, who cares? One down. There it is. Yeah, you can fuse this thing. It actually only adds 4. That's really underwhelming. I would have thought it would have been more. And so there's the one guy we left out here. So yeah, don't fuse the box. Use it as a one-hit KO machine. There's something on each of these maps that gives you an edge. Find it, exploit it, get the win. The Sifumim shrine is one that I also have made a video on previously. It's by Lorellan, and it's extremely cheesable. I like to make just a nice little barricade right here and then hide for a second. There's going to be a raft coming right here. I want to grab it and then get it way over here to safety. Because there's time bombs that blow up and we need that raft. Constructs can't swim. And that's what makes this thing easy. They are also shooting shock arrows, so I'm sure there are a lot of people having trouble with that, trying to swim and just getting obliterated. In the video, I use this thing as a bridge. This is actually just easier to do. And then the trick is to just keep moving very, very fast. They can't swim. You just ultra hand the raft, move it even a little bit. This one's frost. I don't know what this one is. Alright, all of them are down. Except for the big one up there. We're going to want a couple resources for this one. Yeah, definitely want shock fruit, and we definitely want these. That should be enough. And then there's the spike ball. What we do here is ascend up. Fuse the spike ball. Jump. And we're not even going to try to do the sneak strike. It's not needed. Freeze them. And then start hitting. He actually didn't make it in the water there. Freeze it again. Hit again. In the water. Untouched. Very simple. On the northern Eldin Akela border, we have the Kimayat Shrine. And this is one of the easier ones. Definitely one of the ones you want to do first to really practice. And there's an ice thing right here. We want to fuse that. And it's basically a cheat code for this shrine. The reason being, I can do this, and then just kind of run into it and send it into the water. It's over. You want to be moving fast because there's archers up there. They will get you. I've got a clean opening. They're on me now, so I'm being really careful. That one's in the water. Next up, we ascend here. And then shoot an ice arrow kind of at this corner right there. That's where you want to be. They can't get to you once you get underneath. And you want to be right here, because this thing's going to come crashing down. Declare victory. This one could not be simpler. It really couldn't. I'm in the western Gerudo Desert at the Miryotanog Shrine. And the theme of this shrine is setting traps to lure enemies to basically take damage. And it's not very good. Like, these giant balls, they don't do anything. I tested it. So don't do it. What you should do is grab this metal plate right here. And you want to fuse it onto your 5 damage weapon that you picked up at the start. Because this turns it into a fan. And if you see that water, you know that constructs can't swim. And this is pretty much gift wrapping the wind for you. You want to get their attention, maybe taunt them a little bit. And then knock them off. Ooh. Don't overcomplicate this one. It's so easy. In the furthest northwest corner of the map, we have the Otak Shrine. And it is the other trap-themed Proving Ground shrine. And just like the other one, the traps stink. This is a giant distraction. Don't bother. What I like to do is make that archer miss. And then beeline it for this boulder real quick. And then make this guy miss as well. Start holding Y. And get behind it. And we now have the strongest weapon of this shrine. Archer just missed. I'm going to make him miss again. Now I'm going up the stairs. 1 hit KO on the archers now. And our biggest threats are right there. It's especially that guy with the shield and the spiky thing. We want to prioritize that, but first we want to get something over here. Make that archer miss again, 1 hit KO, and then this lance guy is a little bit of an issue, but manageable. Sprint up. Do not hold Y against a lance user. Do those and just keep them under control. The lances hit way faster than the two-handers in that other case, so you end up getting interrupted and it just doesn't work. Now you want to take this rusty halberd and we're going to fuse a bomb barrel right here, and that really threatening looking guy, we're going to aim right for his head. And then I'm just going to headshot this again, run in, sprint, hit, over. Don't do the traps, they stink, just do that instead. Above the Great Hyrule Forest on the skydiving island, there is the Simosiwak shrine. And this one's in the dark, and I couldn't care less. I scouted this out on another save and used Bright Bloom Seeds, and I saw everything. And without a doubt, you just want to run here and get this flame emitter. And then we're going to take it over here and really mess with this guy that also has a flame club. But he's not going to get it off at all. And remember, in these shrines, you have unlimited energy. This save has literally one battery. That's it. This flame emitter outside a shrine would last maybe 20 seconds, if that. So you just let him run away and cope with what's happening, and there you go. Now there's a second one right here. And we are ready to take on the captain now. And I'm not even going to pick up stuff at this point. I don't need to. The captain is going to be really caught off guard here. And also going to run away. He's done, and then there's one other one right over here. He's running from me too. There we go. I'm on fire. Let's go. On the Zonite Forge Island, we have the Yansamin Shrine, and I cover how to get here in my Zonite Armor video if you need help. But the zero gravity thing's a lot of fun, and what I like to do first is use this thing to propel up, and you gotta run at the perfect moment, and you can land right here on these bombs. Fuse one, throw it like right there. Those guys are down. And then equip your stick. And we're just going to throw this one. Then quickly jump. The beam emitter helps us win. Sometimes the bomb blows up, sometimes it doesn't. But this is the best weapon here, now that we have this sword. And we can just keep the bomb now on the stick, that's fine. Worst things could happen. Ideally the bomb blew up and it gave me a stun opening to quickly kill that guy. Now what we need to do is backtrack back down a little bit. Because we need rockets. Now we can launch up, get to the archer. And then... and let's just save the bomb ones for the captain. That one's down now. All that's left is a captain by a spike ball over here, I believe. Honestly, I'm just going to throw the stick down there to try to get him closer to those. It's not moving. Let's just do it. Ooh. You're allowed one hit on the captain if you stay at full health. And I took it. That was fun. There's no exact path to do that, but that's the way that I like to. But, you know, things aren't going to go according to plan, like that bomb exploding. So just be flexible and make good decisions, and this one's not a big deal at all. East of Lookout Landing, we have the Jojon Shrine. Its theme is rotation, and there's a lot of fire here. This can definitely be used to our advantage. I recommend starting by going this way. Wait for the pole guy to make his shot, and then go in and take care of that. And then start picking up supplies while that fire thing does its thing over there. And if you notice, the health is dropping a lot. This was one of the main enemies. And it's over. So we have a legit weapon now. We got some arrows, we got 2 bombs. That one never had a chance. This one won't either, and the one down there is just self-destructing. I didn't even get to it. And that happens too. So, pretty easy shrine. Take control of the fire. In an area in which you have to start the Goron questline, but you don't necessarily have to finish it, we have the Isisim shrine. And this shrine is all about using recall and using arrows to mess with these guys. Thing I like to do first, get a jump and hit that, and then I immediately start looking over here because he's tossing one right now. Recall it back, and that one knocked one over on that guy. That went great. Now you want to recall and get up here. Be ready for a stun shot. Alright, we've got the captain hot on our trail right now. That's okay. want to activate that to mess with this guy. He's going to get hit again. And then you want to finish him off. And we have a way better weapon to work with here now for the captain. And then... that was really weird. Getting a stun shot off, and then I start doing my charge attacks. Easy. Northwest of the Akela Citadel ruins, we have the Mayachideg shrine. And this is one of the few shrines in this video where I'm going to do exactly what the game wants me to do. And that's to use these carts. And the reason being, what you need to remember, in shrines you have infinite energy well. That thing's going to run endlessly, and it'll never run out. And they do a terrific job at just keeping a lot of constructs busy and not on you. So while that one's distracted, you can pick up these things right here. Try not to take any damage here. And also try to stay stealth and unseen. And just send them out like this. They're already getting on to some of these constructs. We want to use this Reaper. Yeah, wait for that one to move down. Now we've got our opening to go. We got one guy chasing. I'll let him chase for now. And for now, I'm just going to have a little barrier so that I have a little space to work with here. This thing's going to cause a lot of problems for the constructs. But I did take damage, which means I cannot afford to get hit at all at this point by like a real attack. So this guy wants... oh, he lost interest. Even better. Now the beam thing's going off. There's one more cart that can be grabbed right here. Oh, this guy's coming in. Soldier 3, that guy's not messing around. That went really well. I only had to directly deal with one of them. I only got hit by some pebbles. So, do what the game wanted you to do here. We're at the Zakusu shrine, southwest of the Mount Lanayru Tower, and you have to actually do a quest to unlock this thing that involves shield surfing in the snow. But this is combat, so I'm not covering the snow thing. There's rockets there where you can make a shield rocket booster, but I didn't really find that helpful or useful. Should take that one out. Nothing good fell down, but that's alright. And then what I just like to do is recall on this thing. This takes us all the way up. Take care of that. Then we're going to get a decent weapon from this guy. And then we can get another decent weapon right here. If you get the jump on this guy, you can just keep him completely under control, because he's going to try to fuse with something. And it's over. And now we have a really good weapon to finish this with. In that. And also a better bow. And all this stuff from right here. Although, I'm pretty sure there's only one or two left. Yeah, just this guy right here. There you have it. Just surprise the captain. Worst case, do stun shots in the eye and go from there. I'm in the Rasitakiwak shrine. There's a vehicle theme. But the proper way to use these vehicles is not what you think. You don't want to get on there and just drive around like a crazy person. You want to be very deliberate and let the vehicles work for you. So we got a ton of guys over there, just a couple right here. Now he's totally dumbfounded by what just happened. Okay. Now hide. You want to try to isolate these guys one-on-one. The vehicles help distract, help you close the gap. We got a fire stick dude right here. Yeah, he saw me. Atrocious first arrow shot there. Hide again. Cool. No shield yet. I like these spikes, actually. Forget those two things. This is what I want. Slightly better bow now. Alright. I think I know what to do here. Alright, just run, 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 run. I don't even want to deal with that right now. You can tell that one's stronger when you look at the horn. That's a Soldier 2. The captain's right there. You definitely don't want to mess with that with a bunch of these guys on you. That's a... Those are both 1s right there. Perfect. I came in here for really one thing. There's arrows, and then if I just send this thing out into the wild, get it pointed just right at that captain. Don't drive it. Just do that. By boarding, you would have exposed yourself to danger. Alright. Be very patient with this right here. When you stun him, get a nice charge swing going. And then once you start making contact, he's completely under control. Come on, keep coming back. Keep coming back. That was sneaky. I'm gonna do it again. Alright, that's enough to finish this guy now. It's over. Not bad at all. I didn't get touched. So I've tried doing the way the game wants you to do it. It wants you to board and like basically build a tank. And it's stupid. Don't do it because you're just gonna get hit by your own cannonballs. They're gonna hit you with ranged attacks. It doesn't work. That does. I just proved it. Alright, this is our final shrine. This is called the Joku-usin shrine, and it's located in an area that you shouldn't be in until very late in the game, and that's all I'm going to say. And essentially what you want to do is move fast and get to the back ASAP. Because there's a shock emitter up there. Move very, very fast. Drop it as soon as possible. And then get down here and throw one of the shock fruits at that from a distance so you don't get blasted yourself. And then you can climb up here and should have a bow. Let's just throw the other fruit. Whatever. That one's done. Maybe there's a bow over here. At this point, we don't need it. Yeah, this was hilariously easy. Here's one. Yeah, you could have been getting wrecked by this weapon. This video has been an absolute joy for me to make. I've had so much fun. I feel like if Master Trials were announced tomorrow, I'd be ready to take it on, make it to the end immediately. So that's what I think that these proving grounds will best prepare you for. I defeated the Breath of the Wild Master Trials on Master Mode, and I did it twice actually, and it is really hard. So, practice, practice, practice. If you were struggling on any of these shrines, and you found a way to get the wins with some of these tips, please let me know. It lets me know that I'm being helpful to you. And if you have any strategies or think any of mine are whack, also let me know. I want to get better, and I want to know what you're doing to get past these. So it means the world to me that you stopped by. I hope you had fun with this. I sure did. And I will see you again soon, my friends.